research grants, and in combination, I mean, Penn State already has two programs that lend themselves very nicely to our new facility. One is criminal justice, and one is their psychology programs. So as a result, they're being able to give them opportunities to win some grants, significant research grants, and in combination with the intern program that we're developing, they can come into our facility and develop much better ways to help people such as yourself to know, to be able to assess exactly what you need, and then to help you with options in terms of maybe going out and getting employment, and maybe, not in your case apparently, but other cases. You know, we do have 20% of our inmates do have psychological problems. So there is a need for, you know, behavioral health programs to help those people so they can understand what their problems are, and when they do get released, they don't, you know, fall into the same trap and come back in. Therefore, we can reduce the recidivism and hopefully make productive citizens out of that. But the Penn State program is going to be a significant addition for what we can do now in terms of developing those programs.
You say what we can do now. What about right now over there? Right now, the people that has a problem that needs the counseling. There's no counselors over there. All they do over there is say, okay, you're classified, and if you know anybody like Lou and all them over there, very good counselor, don't get me wrong. But if you need a job over there, that's who you need to see. And then they get picked, personally picked by different people. Who gets jobs, who don't get jobs. I have sleep apnea. I have to sleep with a CPAP machine at night. I asked for a job. You know what they told me? Oh, you're a medical risk. We can't have you over there. We can't give you a job. But when I went to Bedford, they gave me a cell block cleaner. I had a job there. I can't get a job here in my own county. I have to go out to another county to get a job just to get commissary money because I'm indigent. There's a lot of people over there that needs a lot more help. Not now, not when the new prison's built. Right now. What about those people right now over there? What about the kid that hung himself? He got attention when he said, "Hey, I need help," and he gave a little attitude, and he got ignored. What about that? That helped him out a lot, right? Of course you can't, because it's an investigation. What about the rest of the body? Say, what about the other people over there that needs help right now? Counseling, drug and alcohol, and all that. They don't get it over there. You know what your drug and alcohol counseling is over there? Other inmates telling you how to make it, how to sell it, and where to get it. And that's what's happening over right now. There's no stopping it.
I don't think any jail you go to in the state of Pennsylvania, you know, you're always going to have inmates giving you advice.
Exactly. It's jailhouse lawyers. Guess what? And most of the time, they know more about what's going on in there than what the lawyers do out here.
No doubt.
You know, I mean, obviously, as you already stated, we have programs currently, but you know,
what programs currently?
We need to embark on a continuous improvement.
Exactly. You need to get, first of all, you need to improve it. You need to be made known over there that they have them. And who's in charge of them? Because no one over there knows it. Unless it's Brian Miller and his staff. They all know because it's written right here on a piece of paper for them. But the inmates have no information about it. I bet you ask the counselors over there. They have no information on it. All your hierarchy over there has all the information that was handed to them. And there ain't no process going through. And of course you can't have it over there now if you want to get the new prison built, because you want to put all these new programs in effect. You want to get why ain't Penn State over there now doing it?
That's right. Yeah.
If they're so volunteering to do it, why ain't they there?
Because there's no space to...
Bull crap.
Chaplains use chaplains used only so many days a week for church. They use it for storage, for commissary every week. What do you mean there ain't no storage? They got conference rooms upstairs. They got a break room upstairs for the guards.
Well, I'm sure you haven't had a chance to see the facility.
Excuse me? I spent 10 months and a day there. I haven't seen the facilities?
Listen, in its entirety, because we actually have office space in what closet space.
That's okay if it's big enough.
Yeah, you have an interrogation room, you have an interview room. You have an interview room, which is a closet about half that size of that table. You put two people in there and they talk.
All these problems that we have no space.
Is for the prison.
Isn't it something that all of a sudden, all of the programs, or CYS, or Fayette County Behavioral Health, everyone else, they all started to say we have no space when? July in 2012, whenever it was said, we're gonna form a prison working group.
Exactly.
And
That's what I'm saying.
and we're going to, let's look at building a new jail. Why, all these people who wanted the programs and work here, how come no one said anything about a lack of space and they couldn't do their job or provide any of these programs prior to July of 2012?
Because it's all quiet. Because it's all under a blanket up there, and you cannot go against the system up there. You show go against the system, you go defy.
I know the answer to the question.
Exactly. So I shouldn't even have to go on.
Let me just say this, and I'm going to ask if you could please sit down, and I'll make some additional comments. I appreciate your comments, sir.
Mr. Bennett, may I ask you a question, sir?
Sure.
If I may. I mean, obviously, you spent far too much time there. In your opinion, is the facility that?
Yes.
That's all I want.
You're overstuffed over there. You got every day, every night, every day you get more prisoners into that prison hole. That's why we're doing a rental program. So other counties can make money to get their jails up and running.
Is there more than one solution to the problem?
You need one, you gotta stop having the
There's more than
police
one solution
officers
to
stop
address the
doing these
problem.
petty crimes.
We can't.
Unpaid garbage bill, a guy was in there for unpaid garbage bill? $600 garbage bill, you got people over there sitting in jail?
Unfortunately, we don't have control over that.
I understand that,
yes,
Commissioner, I
we do.
understand
Yeah, we
that, but I'm
do.
saying,
Yes, we do.
you answer the question was, is there any way of changing things? Yes. Quit picking up the petty stuff, the 2 years, 6 years back of unpaid fines. That's why they're called collection agencies. Overstacking. You know how many people go in that prison, how many fit in that prison.
Disorderly conduct,
11
obstruction, simple
cells on each
possession,
block, it's up in the
fines.
basement.
Nobody should be in
And
jail
2
for that.
people in a cell. And there's 4 levels, do the math.
About 3 other
Thank
people.
It's okay.
Let me address some of the things that Mr. Bittner talked about. First of all, this problem didn't start in December of 2012, or July of 2012. It started decades before. You could go back and look at newspaper articles, and I could tell you in 1992, Paul Sunyak wrote an article in the Herald Standard that referred to the alarming increases in the population of the prison. In fact, in the article, he stated that 6 out of the last 7. Now, keep in mind, this article was written in 1992. He stated that 6 out of the last 7 years, they've broken records of the population increase, and in 1992, the record was broken twice. So the population increase started. It's always been going.
I'm not saying
I don't think there's anybody that's going to argue, and it's not just in Fayette County, it's a trend across the state, that prison populations are increasing.
Because there's money in it.
Especially the female side, that's even increasing at a higher rate than the male population, simply because there's a lot of females that get put in the county jails. I mean, these are small crimes, but they're still crimes, you know, enough to get put in the county jail. They're retail theft, drug use, and DUIs, multiple DUIs.
Nobody should be in jail for
So
drug use.
throughout
State's the biggest drug dealer.
1990s here in Fayette County, you know, the commissioners at that time, you know, saw that trend. Now, there was many reports that were done. There was many studies that were done. L.R. Kimball did one, I think, in the early 2002. And they all say the same thing. I mean, all the reports, all the studies say the same thing, and it says that your population is going to continue to increase, and